drive.
Hey guys, if you don't know me, I'm Cyrus. Welcome to Cyrus Fight Drifts. Today we're going to do a showdown of the C10 versus the OBS Chevy. These are two trucks from different eras, and we're going to do some tests. There's no burnouts in this video, so don't think that. We're just doing 0 to 60 exhaust and which one is better overall, comfort, driving wise. So now let's talk about it. So now, comfort wise, we're going to go in here first. These seats are way comfier. They're like these plush, really comfy seats. And these are just leather, really pretty seats, but not necessarily comfort-wise. I mean, you sit in here, they're slightly hard. They aren't really cushy. I mean, if you push on them, hard as you can, they aren't very cushy. When these are like really comfortable, you know. So this one has better comfort wise, and these came with AC. These did not, so that means that, you know, you're not gonna sit and cook all day. The AC doesn't work in this anymore. The compressor went out like most 90s trucks did, but it's definitely a nice truck inside, way nicer than that one inside. It's just, you know, more comfortable. I'd rather sit in this one all day than that one all day. So now we're gonna do an exhaust test of which one sounds better. Let's go do that now. Obviously, we know which one sounded better. This one. I'm gonna get an exhaust for that one soon, though, so it will sound better. This one doesn't have cats. That one does. So, obviously, this one sounds better. Now we're gonna go to body-wise on which one looks better exterior-wise. So, these are more like, how do I say this? Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know, but like they're more classic looking. They have more of like a classic look, more of like a truck you'd see driving down the road. You'd look at it, you know. This one looks just more like an ordinary truck. It really doesn't look that much different than anything you see on the road every day. And you know, they are more of the OBS style. So, you know, they are like OBS. They consider 88 to 98. They did the OBS style. The C10 style went technically from 64 to 78, I think it was. But I don't think my 66 C10 over there looks anything like that one. So I'd say they go from about 67 to 78. So they made those, you know, they didn't make those as long as they say. So I would say that truck looks better than this truck, obviously, because, you know, that one's classic, this one's ordinary. But that doesn't mean it's the better truck. So now it's time to do a 0 to 60 test on both of them. I'll show you this one, and then we're gonna go do the C10 one. So let's do that now. So I forgot my draggy receiver, so I'm just gonna use the timer on my phone. That's not like the safest thing to do, guys. I would not recommend that. If you want to test your 0 to 60 time, get a draggy receiver. I have one. I didn't bring it though. So I'm gonna go driving now, and I'll talk to you once we're ready to do this. So now we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. That was about 17 seconds. So that makes it slower than my chaser. My chaser was 14. I accidentally left the stopwatch on. But that's not bad for a truck that makes about 200 horsepower. It's like everybody expects to be like my Hellcat in like 6 seconds, you know, my Ram's like 10, you know. So now it's time to go back and we'll do the other tests. So we're on a safe road with a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, so we're doing nothing illegal, and we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $60. 12.7. So this truck is a lot faster than the OBS. So that means this truck wins the 0 to 60 challenge. And the stopping distance is horrible on this truck. This truck, you have to mash the brakes. It doesn't have ABS, which the OBS does have ABS. So that does add a little bit. But they have, like, look here, I'm coming to a stop sign, watch my brake. See, I have my foot on the brake right now, it's not stopping. I have to mash it like that, and now it finally stops, you know? See what I mean? So, the foot in the OBS, you would never have to do that. It would stop just like any other car would. I have had the rotors turned over, so that means it has, you know, a little bit more of a stopping distance. But these brakes are brand new, almost. They probably have like 600 miles on them. So, these have drum. The OBS has disc, so that also changes things up a little bit. The OBS has disc in the front and drum in the back, when this has 4-wheel drum. So overall drivability of the C10 is not as good as the OBS because it's really loud. I mean, you can hear in here. I have to talk really loud for you to even hear me. These are not quiet whatsoever, and with the window down, which you need if it's hot, it's really loud. And I'm going about 60 right now. I'm not even going very fast, and it's still extremely loud. So overall, the OBS is a way better driving experience. This is more just a practical driving experience. So I'm driving the OBS is a lot more comfortable than driving my C10, because as you're driving, you can hear there's zero road noise. I'm gonna be completely quiet. In the C10, you'd hear everything on the road. You'd hear your exhaust, you'd hear everything. On this one, you do not. So that makes that gives this one a point because of that. The C10 is not as comfortable to drive because it's so loud. And this has AC. It doesn't work, but if it did work, you'd have AC. So the final conclusion has been done. The final points are 4 to 3, being this one is the winner, but they're very close. So both of these trucks are very cool in their own ways, but this truck had the more points. So let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Leave that down in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.